Recently, I was asked about how I glaze my charms. I see a lot of comments of people struggling to glaze, so I thought I would make a video about how I glaze them. I wouldn't say that I have any tips, but this is more of my process of glazing the charms, and I hope that you can find it helpful. One of the most important things before you start glazing your charms is that you're doing it in a well-ventilated area, like open your windows and wear gloves and gas mask. The way I hold my clay pins when I glaze is using this special handle that I made using a longer pin, and I made a handle out of scrap clay and a little bit extra clay that is not baked so that it can stand up properly. I normally put in a pin before baking, and after baking I just pull that pin out and insert the handle. It makes it easier to hold when I glaze it. For curing the resin, I'm just using a nail lamp that I have here. The resin that I'm using is the Diction New Formula UV resin. I like to use a nail polish brush for the resin because then I don't have to clean the brush every time I'm done using it. I recommend to get one that has a longer handle so it's easier to hold. I dip the charm into the resin, then I let it drip for a bit. Then I use my brush to brush off any excess UV resin. Then I cure it in the UV lamp while I rotate it while curing so that it coats the figure evenly. Then I let it sit for 90 more seconds. I use this container here so that I can put the lamp higher so that it can fit the charm inside when I cure it. I also use a towel to cover it while it cures. Once I'm done with the first curing, I'll put on a second coat because normally the first coat will be a bit uneven. And it's the same process of dipping it into the resin, then letting it drip off, and then using the brush to brush off any excess resin.